you'd rather have the money than not have the money. And if you can think of a way in which you can incentivize the very richest to come here, invest in this country, provide jobs for people, then you've got to explore and look at ways to do that. Because the reality is that if you've got the choice to go anywhere that you want in the world, then you take that effectively.
But these people should be paying their way, shouldn't they? They should be properly paying British taxes.
Well, this is the way of getting them to at least contribute, right? And as I said, at the end of the day, I mean, you can try and tax them in the way in which Labour is trying to do at the moment. But if they're not, if they've left here completely, then you're not going to get any tax, and you're not going to get that money for any services. So you've got to work out a way in which you're going to do it. This is living in the real world, as opposed there's the world that we'd like it to be, and there's the world that as it is, and the reality is that the rich has the luxury to travel wherever they want. So,
hey Chris, you know me, I'd tax them till the pigs squeak. You know me.
But what use would that be? What you get zero money for the NHS and for all of the lovely stuff that you want to spend that money on. So,
well, you know as well as I do
about these things.
You know as well as I do, Chris, and it's an argument that I've used on Talk TV, so it's not original here. But you know, I always reference the group on Twitter that are the patriotic millionaires who are exactly that. They say that they want to be taxed a bit more, that they know that they're very well off, that they've been very fortunate, that they've worked very hard, many of them. But they appreciate the public services that they know that even if not them particularly, the vast majority of people in this country have to use, and that they say tax them a bit more. That's what they say, and they're my favourite kind of millionaires. Patriotic.
Well, they might have a stronger case if we actually had decent public services, and that there's actually efficiency in the way in which the state spends the money. We don't have that. So their case is
because of successive Tory governments. That's why we don't have it.
Oh God, dear. What? The Tory government that spent that pretty much every year they spent more and more on the NHS, and where public expenditure is increased,